We're talking about extinct species. So there are people who think here. I think people need to know the difference between a species and a subspecies. A subpopulation is a part of a larger species. For example, a famous example is the northern black and white rhinos. They they are a subpopulation. They're not a whole species because there's only 5 known species of rhino. Okay, before you get into this, because I think they're always gonna bring up the northern black rhinoceros as it's in the thumbnail. But yeah, there's 5 species of rhino. There is the white and black rhinos of Africa, the greater one-horned rhinoceros or Indian rhino, and the Dolphin and Sumatran rhinos. Those are the 5 extant species of rhino. I think 3 of them are critically endangered. One is listed as near threatened, one is listed as vulnerable. Yeah, the ones that are not listed as critically endangered is the white rhino and the greater one-horned rhinoceros or the Indian rhinoceros. So let's see the 12 species. I hope you don't put like dinosaurs on that because dinosaurs are extinct. Like, maybe some more unknown animals. So what is the animals that they put? So yeah, the most durable extinction is the dinosaurs. But yeah, in the last 10 years, the West African black rhinoceros. Again, this is a subpopulation of rhinoceros. This is not a separate. It's a subspecies of the black rhino. One's abundant because people are evil and they kill them for the horns. So yeah, again, basically the rhinos that are not in West Africa, they can reintroduce them to Africa once the populations start to recover and because they're doing extensive conversation to save the remaining black rhinos across Africa. But yeah, they can easily just reintroduce black rhinos for rerouting in West Africa. It's also known as the northern black rhino as well. So yeah, a Pinta giant tortoise. Yeah, this is one of the ones. There's a thing about this species as there are a couple of hybrids that they found, and they're trying to breed it back. Of course we haven't heard anything again since then, but they are trying to breed back the Pinta island tortoise through using from the hybrids to breed it back. So I think in the future we might see the species. One of the species go. This might be one of the species that might go de-extinct. This is a subpopulation. I think this is a subpopulation. Is it a subpopulation? It says it's one of the 21 species. A genus Tortoise. Its scientific name was Tortoise. But yeah, it's actually a separate species. Yeah, but yep. Yeah, and yeah, he's sadly dead. Lonesome Lord. It was a very, very sad day when he died. I remember. It was a very sad day. Formosan crowded leopard. This is an animal that they presume is extinct. It is basically a leopard that's found in Taiwan. A small leopard. It's found there, and it's found in Taiwan. And it went extinct in 2014. It was found in Taiwan, and yeah. Next is the Yangtze River Dolphin. Yeah, this is another very sad one. I was like 7 when this went extinct. 5 or 7. It was like, one of the most recent. It was, they tried looking for it and then they couldn't find it and they declared it as extinct. People are saying it might still be there, but there hasn't really been any verified sightings. Basically, and it has been around for 20 million years, but humans wiped them out. Very, very sad. Next is Christmas Island Pipstel. It is a small bat in Australia, and it just went extinct. And it's probably most likely because of invasive species. That's most likely the reason why. Saudi gazelle. So the Saudi gazelle is a subspecies of Dorsa's gazelle. Was this common, but now it's vulnerable. So yeah, this is another subspecies that went extinct as well. Oh yeah, this is one. Yeah, Permian Ibex is the first species to undergo de-extinction, but due to physical defects, it went extinct again. So this animal went extinct twice. And I think they're going to still try to bring the species back through cloning. I think one day we'll have a successful clone of the Permian Ibex, which will be pretty cool as well. Dolphin tiger. Oh yeah, this is the one. It went extinct in 1979, but there are people who are saying that the tiger is still around. Just like the tyrosine. They have found evidence of the Javan tiger, lots of evidence, like they even found poop of it. Okay, and people are saying that the tiger might have gone into hiding. But again, it is a big animal, so it's it's not. Be extinct away. But again, people can rewild tigers back too, because tigers are now increasing in population. So if Indonesia gets its act together with how it's treating its endangered species, I think they are finally starting to. India is, but now Indonesia finally is. But reintroducing tigers to Java, I think, could be and reserves and stuff could be a pretty good idea as well. Java is also the most populated island in Indonesia as well. Next is the Guam flying fox. Yeah, brown tree snake made the species go extinct as well. Brown tree snake basically killed everything on Guam. Brown tree snakes are still a problem there as well. Swarmbrook deer. This deer was declared extinct in 1948. It basically looked like a white-tailed deer and had a black bound of a white body as well, And basically the species went extinct a really long time ago, so. Crescent tail wallaby. So yeah, this is another this is a wallaby that went extinct in the 1950s. Yeah, I never heard of these two species. Never heard of these two species. But yeah, this wallaby went extinct because of invasive species. This one, the state head went extinct because of destruction of habitat as well. And the first species is Xerxes brewi. Yeah, I heard of this one. This is in San Francisco area. There's another species that is for de-extinction as well as a candidate because they have specimens as well. And it went extinct because of urban development, basically. San Francisco. It was found around San Francisco. And, it basically, all the plants go extinct. All the plants disappeared. The butterflies went extinct. So, as well. And there are efforts now to revive the species. So you have these animals that have gone extinct as well. So yeah, some of these animals do have actual de-extinction, and some of these animals have relatives or subpopulations. For example, the western black rhinoceros. They have been introducing rhinos to, areas where the western black rhinoceros was. So yeah, there we go about this list. Goodbye.